I get it. And I mean, I see some of the posts. Obviously, the things I'm concerned with myself is what I see is the jobs down there, the economic growth, the fact that if you shut down a ministerial project, you might as well just close shop on investments. Those things bother me. I get the idea that there's a lot of bad air down there. I get it. By the way, the last air study is going to go in Tuesday morning. It was finished on Friday. This is the fourth air study we've done. I spent over 100,000 in air studies. All they keep doing is coming back is that there's no serious impact with it. Now, I'm not making it up. I hire PhDs to do this stuff. Where's the counter to this? Nowhere, because there is no counter to it. Now, you can't turn around and tell me and say, well, we have bad air, so therefore you shouldn't get no investments, no improvements. That's not how it works. If I could show you that I'm not impacting even with the homes nearby, then that's the standard that I have to live with. And that's the rules that are applicable. So a lot of times how people get there, like the great Senator Padilla, is just lies. I mean, his last one was amazing. He actually took my backup gas generators and made them primary diesel generators. Now, what's interesting is I had sent him a letter, 13 pages, and in there I said, in fact, here I could find it. I specifically said, these are natural gas, not diesel.
You know what's to me, when I see a state senator of his caliber lying, or I don't know what the heck, I don't know if he didn't fact check it, because it's in the technical documents. It's gas, natural gas. It's in the documents that you provided. So when I see somebody like that of that caliber, like, oh my God, we are.
Well, I sent him a cease and desist order on Friday. I even gave him 4 studies. The 4 studies had the word natural gas in there 50 sometimes.
But these people are the people that are creating our laws and policies and shit, So it's like.
So here's what's interesting about Senator Padilla. Last summer, there was a big amendment for CEQA. It was huge, and it was passed by the governor. The senator, I think it was called SB 131, if I got the number right. The senator passed it. He was also one of the ones that signed off on it. What that law said in the beginning was that, hey, CEQA was abused often, so we got to trim it because it was mainly for housing. Here's what's interesting. That law provided a code section called advanced manufacturing. So if you have industrial land and you have advanced manufacturing, it's exempted from CEQA. Now, arguably, the data center fits under that law. Now, there's a bill, which I think either Padilla is supporting or is behind it, which says they're going to amend that portion of it to remove data centers from advanced manufacturing. Now, when I look at that, I started laughing because I thought, well, that proves my point. A data center could also be exempted under that provision, which, by the way, is in industrial land, exactly what we have. I have many letters to the city of Imperial that we had multiple exemptions under CEQA to get there. That was one of them. My point is that's hypocrisy. And what's the worst hypocrisy is this. The law is that if you are ministerial, you check the boxes, you have industrial use, that you get to get approved as of right. Now, here's the thing. I'm not just making this up. I provided everybody, and I mean including the senator, a memo with 25 different data centers that were approved as of right in industrial land. 14 of them were in California. I gave that even to KPBS, by the way. So the argument and the discussion should be, the standard is that if you're compliant with the industrial zone, you're approved as of right. Nothing more. That's the standard. Instead, what is spun out there is that, oh, it's a secret if you use that approval. That's the law. And now the judge even told them that's the law. The county said that's the law. The memo, which nobody's challenged, says that's the law. And now you got the senator going like, I don't like the law, vote no. Well, what would happen if you hypothetically voted no? I would just go to court, go get that approved because it's ministerial. By the way, the only person who's decided that a lot merger is not ministerial is the awesome attorney that the city has hired, who can turn around and find CEQA in anything. She could find CEQA in me drinking my cup of water this morning. CEQA everywhere.